My dear collective, welcome. It's been a while. I had to go on a little breaky break, but we're back. We're gonna start first with messages in relation to the Lionsgate. Okay, very quickly, very shortly. Um, we're gonna start first with the specifics. Collective, please take what resonates. And yeah, all right. Let's do this. Let's do the healing messages first. Okay, the first thing is your voice will heal when you use it. Okay, so whoever is not using their voice, you're not healing your voice. Okay, I don't know what that is pertaining to. It could be speaking up, collective, speaking your truth. Okay, you're not here to be silenced. Speak your shit. Okay. Use your voice. Maybe you're supposed to sing. You're supposed to stick up for yourself, stick up for somebody, stick up for something, okay? In the words of Malcolm X, if you don't stand up for something, you will fall for everything, okay? Because Spirit has your back. So whatever you're supposed to do in terms of your voice, Spirit has your back, okay? I also want to say you're protected as well, okay? Because for some of you guys, I feel like it could be something that you are afraid to speak on. Speak on that shit, okay? Speak on it, okay? 23 could also be relevant. I want to say that your voice matters, okay? It matters. So during this 8-8 portal, I need you to speak up. Maybe you already have spoken up. I'm filming this on the 10th of August. The 8-8 portal was a few days ago. I feel like a lot of people are still affected by this, okay? In hindsight, it's still the Mercury Retrograde, so I'm aware there's a lot of shenanigans taking place on different levels, okay? I will say myself have been affected by the shenanigans of the retrograde, okay? Just like yesterday, one of my neighbors, she locked her keys in her car and she can't get to a car, right? And when I say keys, she not lost, but she locked all her keys in her car basically, and now she has to wait outside the parking lot until somebody comes out of the garage. So when I say the retrograde has affected everybody, everybody, okay? And that was just yesterday. So, in the sense of maybe if she didn't speak to me, she would have just silently be waiting there, right? But she chose to use her voice to say something, right? I know, collect. I'm just using that as an example. So whatever you need to speak up, speak up. Spirit has your back, okay? Whatever it is, okay? It could be something minuscule as you lost your keys and you need somebody to help you find it, okay? And in that context. But I also feel like it's something more severe, in terms of justice, in terms of yourself, your self-esteem, okay? Message number 1. Message number 2, we got octopus. Now, I'm pretty sure I Googled it. So I got this message. I will say the messages I'm reading right now, I got them on the 3rd and 4th of August. Okay. For a lot of you guys, July month could be relevant in terms of these messages. So you could have been more affected by the 8 retrograde 8 portal already in July. Okay. Some of you guys maybe this week, for others even before the 8 portal was activated. Okay. I am pretty sure I googled octopus, so let's see if I saved it, okay? I'm not sure. I did, collective. I did save it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very shortly, it's linked to intelligence, being resourceful, adaptable, transformation, mystery, depth, protection, and defense, hope, inspiration, control, and manipulation, okay? It's also linked to Native American art, Japanese folklore, James Bond movies, as well as Freemasonry, and oppression and evil. All of this could make sense. Whether you are interested in the James Bond movies, you are interested, or you are Native American, Japanese, right? You have suffered from oppression right now and borderlining evil, etc. All the specifics I just mentioned could have relevance for you right now, collective. I'm not about to go down the line, okay? But I just channeled octopus, and this is what I found, okay? I feel like, for better or worse, all of this is linked to what's happening during the AA portal and the Mercury Retrograde. For some of you, shit has been real. Shit has been fucking crazy, toxic. For others, it's kind of on a minuscule. But at the end of the day, I always say this: karma will always find a one's address. Things needs to be balanced. So if you're going through it, have been going through it, shit has been crazy, and not on some I lost my keys in my car, but it's like there were people fucking harassing me, and there's just a lot of fuckery happening right now. Things will balance out, collective, okay? Hope. I feel like you're gonna get a lot of hope and inspiration through this transgression, because it is a transgression for a lot of you guys. It is a test, and it's not easy. You just heard the examples. It's quite hard, and I don't want to be like that, but maybe in certain places, in certain countries, the oppression is on some bullshit, okay? Maybe this is going to push you into spirituality, okay? But ultimately, I always say this: what's supposed to be on the right side of things will be right. Like, that is universal law. That is spiritual law, okay? Example, somebody's oppressing you, right? Because of you being a minority, or where you come from, or whatever the case may be, okay? There will be balance, okay? And I know it sounds very vague to say that, but that is my belief system. Things will be balanced out. Maybe it's a great time to like get into the spiritualities that I just mentioned in the list here, or like, as an example, to kind of help you go through it a bit better, because you will go through it, but you will also overcome, okay? And this is like, if you're having faith in spirituality, or in God, in Jesus, in in your ancestors, you get me, okay? I don't know what else to say, but based on the examples, things has been rough, okay? And that's not just because of the Mercury retrograde or even the AA portal. Things has been kind of shitty. Like, I see it, I feel it. It's been shitty, and then it's not. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I see what's happening on a global scale, and it's kind of crazy. Like, a lot of things is happening. Even Mother Earth is like pissed. Like, so it's a lot of things happening, but there will be balance. Okay, I know that for a fact. So right now, I think we're gonna go with that. We're gonna pull a card from the so we got this one here. For a lot of you guys, it's a good time to kind of just have more fun in life and be more relaxed. But maybe you don't want to be in that energy, but I feel like it will help. So, for instance, as an example, if you've been feeling quite down or depressed right now, or having anxiety, do things that makes you happy. Like, go hang out with your friends, or watch a good movie, dance, right? Eat good food, cook good food, okay? Listen to music. That's my personal advice. And, I don't know what else to say, but we pulled the card. I gave my advice. Maybe some of you guys need to like fast and pray or cry. Crying is a very good meditation to do because that it releases a lot. Okay, but don't forget to balance things out. And I know it's very vague because I'm not gonna sit here like, what's happening for a lot of people is minuscule as I lost my keys, or the clerk at the supermarket was rude to me. I know it's bigger than that. I know it's like on some what the fuck, right? On some human rights bullshit right now. A lot of isms, okay? People finding out that their partners are racist and, colorist is crazy. Like, it's a lot of crazy stuff, But remember to detach, okay? I think that's all I can say on that message. Specifically wise, we got Linda and David. This is a couple message. A couple. Welcome to Bika Oracles, where she has a speech impedancy. But I'm also actually healing my throat chakra. I'm going through like a healing situation when it comes to my heart chakra and throat right now. So I'm doing a lot of purging. So that's also why I'm sounding like this. But, bear with me. So, it's a transgression. But let's continue. We got Linda and David. So, and Glenn for some reason. But the message I got was, Linda, David, your sex life is really good, or it's going to be very good, or it is very good. Like, your sex life is like the best right now. Okay, I don't know what else to say. It's really good. So that's your message. But what's up with this Glenn thing? There is somebody that has the name Glenn that is involved in this for some reason. Why? Nine of Pentacles. So this Glenn person, they're single. Are they involved with the with the Linda and David situation? Is it a separate message? Linda, David, there's somebody named Glenn that is weird. I don't know why. Is this like a polyamorous situation? I don't know. I don't think so. What's up with this Glenn person? So this Glenn person, they feel alone or abandoned. Okay, this Glenn person would not let go of what happened in the past. So you will hear from Glenn again. They will be at Noviance again. How does Glenn feel about David? So Glenn feels like David is their soulmate. However, they don't feel like they deserve this love from you, Linda. Okay? So basically, Glenn is jealous or envious of David. Okay? Glenn could be, I don't know who they are in terms of a friend, a coworker, a family member, but I'm getting the energy of like they feel like you stole David away from them and they're crashing out. They feel like you're a bad influence in David's life. I don't know. Maybe because I'm getting the energy like obviously David and Glenn are soulmates in terms of they have a connection, a bond, a familiarity, but they don't like the fact, it's giving the energy of like David found a partner, Glenn is the single friend, and now they're like, Linda ruined everything because you guys are having a great love life. Okay. How does Glenn feel about Linda? So, according to the cards here, Glenn feels like you're not focusing too much on your work or your finances. So, they might feel like you might be an opportunist, Linda. Like you're mooching off Glenn, or sorry, that you're mooching off David. But you might also be mooching off Glenn. So, for instance, if David doesn't have something and Glenn steps in, Glenn is like, you know, they want Linda to find, I don't know what Glenn's problem is, but he doesn't like you guys being together, and he feels like you're an opportunist. He also feels like you're mooching off David. Okay? This person is doing something weird there. I feel like he is evil eyeing the connection. Linda and David, if you're watching, you have a Glenn that is evil eyeing the connection. Okay? Oh, there's nothing worse than a jealous friend. I know. Anything else based on this energy? Like, what's happening right now is things that's taking place behind the scenes, okay? I don't know why, but there might be some sort of injustice happening right now, or you already have faced injustice when it comes to the Glenn, David, and Linda situation, okay? I do feel like somebody did do some manipulation or magic. Linda, David, if you're watching, I need you to cleanse your energy, okay? And I also need you to take time for yourself and distance yourself from anyone that doesn't like your relationship. And this goes for anyone, collective, because if you have somebody that is evil eyeing your connection, you can sense it. Okay, I feel like at least for Linda and David, because they're so immersed in each other, maybe you're not noticing it, but there is somebody that is like Glenn that is hoping for you guys to go separate ways because of his jealousy. Okay, so there's that. Let's move on. Let's see. I'm channeling the name Sophia. Okay, this is your. We got a card for you, Sophia. Let's see. So somebody doesn't want to be codependent on you, Sophia, anymore. Somebody wants to be healthy with you. They want to see you again. They want to reconcile. They miss you a lot. Okay, so they don't want to. This is a soulmate that miss you a lot. They don't want to be codependent on you. They don't want you guys to be toxic. They don't want to be toxic, and they want to see you again. That's your message. Okay, this person feels very alone. They want to see you, Sophia. You go to advice based on the cards. If you want to make this happen, this could happen, okay? And lastly, we got Nubian Queen. So whoever is familiar with this term, somebody is referring you as their Nubian Queen, okay? These are your cards. So this could be anyone, a fan, a soulmate, a lover. You get it, okay? Somebody sees you as the Nubian Queen. This person that see you as a Nubian Queen, they don't have the best self-esteem, or they don't have the courage to say this or come towards you. So this could also be a secret admirer, okay, collective? So you have somebody that sees you as a Nubian Queen, as a secret admirer. It's a person that you don't know, or it's a person you already, it's been a few decades, you don't really talk to them like that, but somehow they saw you, they think about you, and they're like, my Nubian Queen, okay? I don't know, your name could be Sophia, doesn't have to be, but this person will not take action, but they always thought of you or think of you as their Nubian queen. Let's do a little advice card. Yeah, they wish you the best. Okay? Collective, let's do a little random AA portal. Oh yeah. Well, this is not really a message per se, but I will say this though, because I need to do it myself. But take your mental health day if you need it. Okay. Sometimes we just need to kind of like, take some time for yourself. It doesn't matter if it's spirituality or not. Sometimes you just need your alone time, you time, a fun time. Okay. I know I needed some, but yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Let's do this instead. My foot is asleep. So Nine of Pentacles, the Devil card. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Or somebody's in their ego, or somebody is in hots for you. I feel like it's good things and a little bit. Let's see. For me, based on these cards, you got somebody that's either Capricorn collective or somebody that's single, or somebody that has animosity towards you or has a controlling, obsessive, territorial energy when it comes to you, or have a lot of sexual energy towards you that is on their way. Okay, they could either be a good person that's in their heat, in their ego for you, or a crazy person that is single coming towards you. Okay, how you react to that is your choice. Okay, but let's read the pamphlet because I actually brought it today. The sun is shining. I love it. In the same breath, the pamphlet is, well, Nine of Pentacles, according to the pamphlet here. Let's just start with the Devil card. According to the pamphlet, it is symbolic to let's see here. And this is for everyone. I'm hearing that song. Steve. Da 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 Steve. Da, 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 Steve. I feel like that could be linked to the Glenn message, you know. So the Devil card, according to the pamphlet here, is a lack of existential humanity, emphasis on materialistic things to determine for the determinant of others. Okay. Destructive force. So if you don't want to go with my explanation, that is based on the pamphlet. Somebody with a destructive force, like, or they lack empathy. They're very materialistic. They like to ruin things for other people. Is coming towards you, and that person is single. Okay, you could either go with the pamphlet or my version. You heard that. Nine of Pentacles, according to the pamphlet. Let's see. Financial security, accomplishment, and certainty. Okay, so somebody that is financially secure, can be quite materialistic and crazy, is also coming towards you. So it could also be money coming towards you, or somebody with money coming towards you, but they're in their ego, okay? Or somebody wants to mess up your money. That could also be, relevant. Um, and then we have Three of Wands, aka Three of Rods, according to the pamphlet, okay? Yes, I'm taking my sweet time today because that's just the vibe I'm in right now, okay? All right, so we got a wonderful collaboration in business also signifies enterprise in genuity, effort, and commerce. Okay, so for some of you guys, somebody in business is coming towards you. It could be a lucrative business offer, for the better or for the worse, or somebody in business is coming towards you to help you or to be your competition. Okay, that's based on the pamphlet. You could either go with my version or the pamphlet version. Let's show you the cards again. Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and Three of Wands. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it, collective. Let's do like a general. Somebody's also almond mom. Okay. That's like when you very harsh when it comes to what you eat. Diet is your lifestyle, basically. Um, you can have a very strict like eating habits. Um, yeah, somebody's the almond mom. That's all I gotta say. Or yeah, I don't know. Somebody needs to get into this, or somebody needs to kind of like balance things out. Maybe they're doing too much, or you are collect. It could be you, it could be somebody else, but there needs to be like some sort of boundary, okay, some sort of balance, because somebody's doing too much. Like, almond mom, it's not like a bad thing, but when it's for the detriment of other people, just like the devil card, if you're ruining, like, how do I say this? I'm the type of person, I'm actually pro like the term calorie deficiency. Like, I'm here for that, or being calorie deficit, but other people might be like, that's like starvation, okay? But if you're like implementing that in somebody's life by choice, they think, but it's probably by force. Somebody needs to check themselves, okay? Because it can turn really, really sour, okay? And I'm thinking of like the first thing I'm thinking of right now is like Bella Hadid's mom, um, how she treated Bella growing up, because she was supposed to be in like, a perfect model. She was like she gave a bad name to the almond mom. I feel like the term was based on that. I'm not sure, okay? But like, there is balance in everything in moderation, okay? There needs to be some sort of balance. Because somebody is the almond mom, okay? Um, I think that's it, collective. Let's do a final card. You're about to work with somebody, or somebody's gonna work with you, or you're ready to work with somebody. Okay, so a lot of collaborations is in the works, and all I gotta say is good luck. Okay, let's do a little initials, or maybe not. You know what? We're gonna wrap it up. A Gemini, a Scorpio will be relevant. Okay, whether you are or they are. Okay. Something about babies as well. Or projects. There is a lot of competition right now, especially if you work in fashion or anything creative, um, or in sales. Okay, so There's a lot of like lucrativeness in that sense. Let's pull a card. I feel like this is something that's being guided by the universe, but you also need to work with spirit for you to have some sort of like sense of direction where you need to go with this, because I feel like it takes more than just logic, but also spiritual 1 2 1 2. You get me? Okay. Okay, collective, we're done. Happy 8/8 portal. Keep on moving forward. I know it's not easy. Remember to take a mental health day. The retrograde will finish up, I think, like within 2 days. Because it's a lot. The Mercury Retrograde and the 8/8 portal, and I don't know if a full moon or new moon was like passing, but like it's a lot, you know. But balance is the key, okay?